All right, today we're going to do something really special. We're embarking on this remarkable journey to one of the most remote places on Earth, Ladakh. And our mission? Well, it's to find the perfect night sky. This is a story of adventure, a little bit of science, and just that pure awe of looking up. And right away, you can just feel the passion driving this whole trip. This isn't just some casual vacation, not at all. It's about fulfilling a dream that's been there for a long, long time. To sit right there on the edge of Pangong Lake and just watch the cosmos unfold. But this wasn't just some solo trip. No, this dream was part of a much bigger mission. The whole journey was an organized astrocar rally, which is this fantastic expedition designed to bring together astronomy nuts and professional creators on one shared quest. So what was this rally all about? Well, it was pretty ambitious, actually. It was about way more than just looking at stars. The organizers wanted to promote astronomy in India, get more people into it. They also wanted to encourage local manufacturing of telescopes and gear, and maybe the best part, they wanted to mix the absolute thrill of off-roading with the wonder of science. Okay, so let's start the journey. It all begins with this really dramatic climb, leaving the lush green valleys of Manali behind for the stark, dry, and alien-looking landscapes of Ladakh. And you've got to understand, the drive itself is a huge part of the experience. This route is described as one of the most majestic on the entire planet. It's a visual feast where the whole world just seems to transform around you as you climb higher and higher into this incredible high-altitude desert. So, the team finally makes it to Lee, which sits at an impressive 11,000 feet. But right away, they hit a classic snag. The altitude? Great for stargazing. The problem? The city has a lot of light pollution, and that just washes out all the fainter stars. So they need to go even higher, even more remote. But first, something absolutely crucial, acclimatization. You have to let your body adjust to that thin air. Now, to really get a handle on the scale of what they're about to see, we need to totally shift gears. Forget kilometers on the road. We need a much, much bigger unit, the light year. It's pretty simple, really. It's just the distance that light, the fastest thing in the universe, travels in a single year. So just how far is that? Well, get ready for this. A single light year is about 9.46 trillion kilometers. It's a number so huge, it's almost impossible for our brains to wrap around. And they're about to look at things that are thousands, sometimes millions of light years away. And that brings us to this absolutely mind-bending idea. When you look at a star that's really far away, you're not seeing it as it is right now. You're seeing it as it was when that light started its journey, maybe millions of years ago. For some of those stars, the star itself might have already died, but its light is only just reaching us now. You are literally looking back in time. Okay, so with that cosmic scale rattling around in their heads, the team pushes on towards their main destination, Hanli, a place famous for having the darkest skies in all of India. And the drive to get to Hansa? It's just surreal. For nearly 200 kilometers, the road follows the Indus River, which is this vibrant blue ribbon just slicing through an otherwise barren, almost colorless landscape. It's a journey through a world of incredible, stark contrasts. So why Hanli? What makes this place an astronomer's paradise? Well, for one, it's at a staggering altitude of 14,700 feet. It's also home to one of the world's highest observatories. And the real kicker? It's blessed with around 250 clear nights every single year. But you know how these things go. Even in paradise, nothing is a given. After that incredibly long and tough journey, they arrive to find the one thing they were dreading, clouds. All they can do now is just wait and hope that the weather will play along and reveal that famous Hanla night sky. The whole trip is kind of hanging in the balance. So while they're hoping the skies over Hanle will clear, the adventure doesn't stop. The journey continues to another iconic destination. The next stop is the magical Pangong Lake, where they've got a whole new challenge. They're chasing the Milky Way, and they're on the clock. And honestly, this quote just sums up the whole experience perfectly. Ladakh is not an easy place to travel. It's challenging. You're dealing with dust, dirt, and these really harsh, dry conditions. But at the same time, the reward is that your eyes are seeing the absolute best views of your entire life. So at Pangong Lake, they're literally racing against the clock. They have this very specific 1-hour window after the sun goes down before the moon rises. Because once that moon is up, its bright light will just wash out the faint light of the galaxy. The goal is simple: see the Milky Way with their own eyes in that short window of perfect darkness. And they did it. They nailed it. The moment is described as just pure magic, sitting by this perfectly still lake, hearing the gentle sound of the waves, and looking up to see the majestic arc of our own galaxy stretching across the sky. And all of it visible to the naked eye. What an unforgettable experience. All right, from the shores of the lake, the team heads to their final stop for one last night under the stars. This time, it's a final vista in the incredible Nubra Valley. Now, Nubra Valley is something else. It's a cold desert at 10,000 feet. Totally unexpected. And it's right here among the sand dunes that the team gets their longest and clearest view of the Milky Way of the entire trip. It was the absolute perfect finale. And this really shows you the kind of patience and dedication we're talking about here. The team spends more than an hour and a half, 90 minutes, working meticulously in the cold and the dark, all just to capture one single perfect image. That's a true testament to their passion. You know, after seeing it so clearly for so long, it kind of triggers this big shift in how you think about it. That beautiful band of light up there that we call the Milky Way, it's not something far away. It's us. We are looking at the dense edge of our own spiral galaxy from the inside out. And all of this leads to this really powerful, almost overwhelming feeling. In a universe with trillions of galaxies and billions of stars in each one, the probability of us even existing is basically zero. And yet, here we are, blessed with the consciousness to witness it, to experience it all. It's a feeling of just deep, profound gratitude. And that really leaves us with one last thought to chew on. You don't have to travel all the way to Ladakh to feel that sense of wonder. Even from our own backyards, the universe is up there, waiting. So the question is, what wonders are waiting in our own night sky if we just remember to take a moment to look up?